a beauty cool stick. It covers pores really well and helps with the redness. So if you have redness, it helps like cool that area. Whatever, if you murder your face out, you didn't want to wash it so much like I do. Anyway, it just feels really cool and feels good on your skin. Anyway, so what he left and he came back. Yeah, I have YouTube up now if you guys want to go over there. He left, said he was checking on something and came back. When he came back, he had an interesting conversation. The lady stayed there the whole time, so she was there with me while I was cleaning, and he left. And so when he came back, he said that he just signed a deal, or he's going to sign, like, what did he call it? Invest. He's going to invest. There's a lady that wants to start a lingerie company. Okay? A lingerie company. And I was just talking to the lash lady about how I was going to help her, like, if anybody needs extensions and they come to me, because I don't know anybody that does extensions, I could send her people, because at least I'll know somebody that I could send them to. And she was like, thank you, you know, really nice about it. And she was telling people, I'm going to help people subscribe to your YouTube channel. And, you know, so he was like, oh, I really like that you guys are, like, bouncing ideas off of each other and supporting each other. And he really liked that. And he goes, and then after she left, well, while she was there, he kind of talked about this. But, so the lingerie company he wants to invest in, he said he wants to start a studio where you can do, like, be model for a day. Like, you come in, you get glammed up, hair, nails, lash extension, makeup, put on some of this lingerie the other company will provide, since he's going to be investing in it. Hire a photographer, and, like, you literally can do, like, a sexy photo shoot. Like, and he was, like, all for it. Like, he's like, I really want women to feel beautiful about themselves. And he was like, I really need to see this lingerie, because it doesn't need to just fit little bitty women. He's like, all size women should be sexy. Like, he was sounded so into it. Like, he was really thinking about everybody. It sounded kind of refreshing. Alright, yeah, go get the medicine and bring it here. You're staying home today. So, he was sounded like we had a plan together. It's working YouTube. Is YouTube working okay, guys? Because it just said it was reconnecting. Anyway, he sounded like he had a plan, and that Glamour, yes, similar to Glamour Shots, but he said he wanted it to be way more affordable. Okay, good. He wanted it to be way more affordable. He said Glamour Shots were so expensive. Yeah, it said, hey guys, thank you guys for going to YouTube. He said that it was, he wanted it to be affordable, and he wanted it to be fun, and he wanted just, he said, anybody should, you know, everybody should sexy. I was like, okay, yeah, I gotcha. But he said, I said, you know who will eat this up, right? And he's like, who? And I was like, those Navy women, like the military women, where their husbands leave, and when they're about to come back, they would totally like to get glammed up, put some lingerie under their clothes, and so when they pick their man up from wherever they're getting deported from, they can go have dinner, and then just like, whoosh, don't you want this? They would already have their hair, nails, eyelashes, and makeup done. Honestly, I don't think that was it at all, because he's a massage therapist, and if he wanted to do that, he could do that all day long. And he's never once hit on me, ever, so he didn't seem weird like that. Like, he just seemed like, he's like all about empowering women, which is so weird. That's true, Jessica, right? That is so true, yes. But he did, because the way he was talking, he was like all for this organization that helps women with the business and stuff. So he was, I guess he's investing in a lot of different businesses. And he's like, I really want to bring all these people together to do these these photo shoots. I just need to work out the logistics of, you know, like equipment and like, you know, just how to get. Maybe it's the internet. I don't know. So he sounded like he was all for it, though, seriously. Like, he wanted to make it work. He was like, "Oh, I already know a makeup artist." I'm like, "Yeah, you do." So I need to get licensed so I can like advertise and stuff. Right now, all my work is word of mouth. I can get on YouTube. Nice. It might be my internet connection, and it might be why it's acting up. Because it keeps reconnecting. I guess you may have to take a course of some kind, girl. I'm not sure. If anybody knows that answer, let me know. And then the lady with the lash extensions, I told her, well, maybe you can do mine one time, and that way people can see them. If they like it, I can tell them where to go. And then she was like, yeah. I told her I wanted the mermaid ones. You know, the different color lashes. How cool would that be? I love how this foundation just covers everything, and it doesn't look super dry. Ashley, I would love for you guys to come to Hillcrest this weekend. Oh, Jessica, that is so sweet. I have four. A 15-year-old, she's almost 16. 15-year-old, 10-year-old, 7-year-old, and 4-year-old. That is so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pillows. Me too. I have to rush through mine too. And I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking as much. Yeah, if I do something and you want to know what it is, let me know, because I'm trying to hurry. I'm already behind. No, she won't. It won't be a show. Girl, she's got all kinds of jewelry. She's got jewelry. She's got her own jewelry. She's got her own makeup brushes. She knows how to use all that. That's what everybody else was saying. Well, if you have a second device, just let it play on there. if you can. It might be my internet connection. It can't be YouTube. Well, maybe. But do any of you guys know who Jeffree Star is? Let me just tell you, I watch all these drama channels so I can keep up on the beauty news on like what's going on in the beauty industry and stuff. And Jackie Aina did it first, well, that I saw. So Jackie Aina, about a week or two ago, did a video, and it's an acronym for it. It's an acronym. Something about LASM or RS, I don't know. Something about ASM, something, I don't know. There's 4 letters. Anyway, it's where you get on and you do a whole video in a whispering voice with a microphone. And both of them read their hate comments during their video and responded to them, all in whispering. So it was hilarious because some of the comments are so hateful and mean, and then you read it in a whispering voice, and then you reply in a whispering voice. You know what? It's because I have the better phone over here, probably. That's probably why. But it was so funny. It's sad, though. People will say stuff like that. And then there's some, we all know that Jeffree Star is gay. and that even though he is a man, and he does refer to himself as a man, because he's not, I don't think he's having a sex change done. He dresses as a woman, and there were so many Christians that were getting on out there and just saying the nasty stuff to him. I'm like, listen, don't get on there and spew hate and then say you're a Christian. That is completely the opposite of what you should be doing. Completely. Now, although yesterday I expressed my opinion about Donald Smith getting the death penalty, I think he deserves it. Just saying. And they said he was so scared when they were announcing his verdict yesterday. They said he was so scared that you could hear the chains shaking in the courtroom. I'm like, can you imagine what the little girl went through that you killed? And you're scared to get a death penalty? At least it's cruelty free. At least it's just real quick and you're done. At least it's not you. It's a guy named Donald Smith. He kidnapped, raped, and killed an 8-year-old girl named Cherish Periwinkle here in town 5 years ago. It was either 3 or 5 years ago. I can't remember. It's either 2013 or through 2015. I think it was 2013. He befriended the girl's mother at the store who was shopping for clothes for Cherish because she was leaving. Cherish was fixing to fly out to California and visit her father for the summer. And Cherish's mother was poor. She was at the dollar store, like Family Dollar. The guy befriended her in Family Dollar because he saw her daughters. And he's sick. It's disgusting. And he befriended her. And said he would spend $100 on her at Walmart if she would go to Walmart with him. For some reason it had to be Walmart. I don't know. So they drove over to Walmart, 2 separate vehicles because that's what they had. They go to Walmart and he walks around with them, talking with them. And well, they've been there for a while picking out $100 worth of clothes and having been over at Family Dollar. So the kids started talking about how they were hungry. Now it's 11 o'clock at night. The McDonald's at the front is closed, but I guess homegirl didn't realize that. And the guy offered to take her to go get a hamburger for her from McDonald's, but he never even stopped at McDonald's. And they went straight to the car, and he left with her. They found her body the next day, dumped naked at a church, close by. That is so sad. And what he did to her, and he's shaken about getting the death penalty. That's the first sign of emotion that he had shown since the trial, even since he killed her. He showed no emotion. None. Like he wasn't comprehending. I'm sorry, but if you can't comprehend that you killed somebody and that you raped a child, you don't deserve to live. That's just my opinion. That little girl had 2 sisters that got taken away from the mother because of what she did, allowing her daughter to go with a stranger. That's child endangerment. They said she was incapable of taking care of them because of her decision making. Obviously wasn't up to par. But there were people defending her, and he prayed. That's what people do. They prey on you. He befriended her, so how would she know, that he had motives like that? Exactly, Elizabeth. Yeah. Listen, Dana, I know you don't love you to pieces, girl. But this guy, he didn't care what he did. He didn't. Well, he basically fessed up to everything he did. Like it was some conversation he was having with somebody. No tears, no remorse, nothing. It was just like him talking about how he walked his dog for the day. It was just so natural to him. It was your child you wanted to be dead.
Am I staying home by myself?
No, ma'am. You're going to Grandma's house. And that sweater is so dirty. How do you get that They're so nasty and dirty all the time. Put that in the basket. Be more mindful of what you do with your clothes. Oh my goodness. Look, she already feels better. Hey, how are you? She already feels better. It's crazy. She already feels better. She has a fever of 101.2. Dana, yes. Yes. Well, you're very strong to be forgiving. I know we're supposed to forgive. We are. But I don't want that monster around my kids. And even if he's in jail, he don't deserve to be there either. I think they should throw him out in public and let people do what they want to him. Whatever happened to the days where we can stone people? You know, and honestly too, when things happen to you, it's different than when it happens to your kids. Because you know what? Look at it this way. If you went to the grocery store and somebody cussed at you, you could blow it off and be like, psh, whatever. You go to the grocery store and somebody else cusses at your kid, you're ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it is completely different when it happens to your child. Because what we go through sometimes, we can handle it because it's us. But we want those justices for those children. You know what I'm saying? And this guy really needs to be made an example of. Yeah, throw him out in the public. Let him be seen. I don't agree that for the death penalty for everyone, but this guy, yeah. I think they should do what they did to the guy at the Green Mile. Don't wet his sponge. Put him on that bench. Light him up. Let him suffer like he did the little girl. And you know what? He just gotten out of prison for doing the same thing, not murdering but raping another. I think he raped or did something to another child. He just got out. Why does the system fail the safety of our people? They release these people without verifying that they're ready. That is just crazy. They should have known that he had a mental illness. That's true. They don't like the people that do that. There's no telling what he's already gone through. But you know what? As sick as he is, he may like it. It is so disturbing. I guess the jurors, they were there, they said this morning they showed a clip after the trial or after the sentencing. They showed one of the jurors there hugging the mother, and like he was crying too. It's so sad. Yeah, if they're going to do death penalty, they need to just do it and get it done. They don't need to drag it out. I don't understand why it took them 5 years to convict this guy. That makes no sense. To convict and give him a whatever sentence. Like, he's already got 3 life sentences. 3 of them for what he did. So this hearing was just to see if he was going to get the death penalty. I don't understand why he's so scared to die. He didn't think about that when he was killing other people. But then when he's in prison and he gets killed by somebody else, you're basically setting someone else up to take another death sentence for someone else for killing somebody. When you know it's already going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't always agree with the death penalty. I really don't. I promise. I promise I don't. It just... There's something about this case shook me to the core. I just don't believe he deserves to be alive. I really don't. And I don't usually pass judgment like that, but this guy has no remorse. They really throw him in there. So I'm using Lavender Haze because I'm doing one of the colors. I see this color right here. I'm going to be using a color similar to that out of one of these palettes today. This color is very pretty. I heard that you can still get drugs in prison. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Everything should be recorded in there so stuff like that doesn't happen. These people get out of prison and they never learn their lesson. Never learn their lesson. What is the point? They can still go to prison and do everything they were doing before. What's the point? I heard you can still run the mob from the prison. What in the heck? Oh, really? That is crazy. So crazy. Wow. How many more sample size eyeshadow primers? What is this? I don't know if I want to use that. Maybe I will. I'll use it today. Oh, it's shimmery. I should have known that. It's probably a crappy primer watch. It was really wet. That's what she said. Yes. So I heard they're giving away that Her Mannerisms palette over on Instagram. They're giving away 2 of them. And all you gotta do is follow a couple of... You didn't hear nothing. I didn't say nothing. Nothing. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But that palette, the Her Mannerisms that I really like, that I just showed you guys, they're giving away 2 of those on Instagram. Don't tell them I want to win. Alright, y'all didn't hear me. Today is going to be a nice day. Thank you, Ashley. I have another set of these. And I have them in pink. I need to start posting stuff on my page. I will soon. I did. Exactly. Oh, so the Bible study that I went to last night was so good. So how about, we talked about, like, who you are in Christ. Like, who you are. Like, do you know your identity in Christ? It's really good. So it's like the first lesson of the series. And, it was really interesting because the way the guy was explaining it, they always explain it really well. The way the guy was explaining it was, is there a difference between you now and before you got saved? That's what shows if you're putting on a show, or if you're trying to be a Christian, or if you are being just a Christian. Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. So, like, if you're still, like, cursing up a storm and they're getting slapped drunk and making yourself look crazy all the time and, like, not changing, then you really probably aren't a believer like you said you are. Because when you do get saved and you accept Christ, that something inside you changes and you want to change. Like, you don't have to be perfect to be a Christian. You just have to show that you're trying to change. Villarreal. I inherited that name when I got married. It was Chase. My maiden name was Chase. 5 letters. 5 letters. It was so easy. My poor kids. Yeah, that's basically what the whole conversation was about. Probably not in PLT, because it's a beauty related group. Now, if you would like to go live and do your makeup, you can share it while you're live and talk about it. But because it's not, the devotional is not part of beauty. I talk about God. I don't care who it offends. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Is that me? Aw, bring her to me and I'll talk to her while I do my makeup. Because I didn't have a chance to talk to her last night. I called, but I guess you said you fell asleep. So we didn't have a chance to talk to her. I need to wash this brush. Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm glad you asked, though, because it would have got deleted and you would have been like, what happened? It's not that we don't like it, it's just that it doesn't follow the guidelines that we've created for the group. Yeah. And you know, Dana, people do fall. They fall. Nobody's perfect. Just because you get saved and you're trying to live it doesn't mean you're always going to be a straight and narrow. People mess up. You know? And then that's where we don't want to make it. Like, nobody's ever going to be perfect. There's only one true perfect person. And everybody's going to have something. Some kind of sin. But you try really hard to not do it. And then you feel remorseful and ask for forgiveness. That is why, like, that is why I'm so big on, like, being upfront honest with somebody. Like, if you have a problem with them, just tell them. Just tell them. Like, you don't need to tell 5 million people. You tell that person. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just be you. Don't pretend to be anybody else. You be you. Because listen, if somebody doesn't like you for you, you don't need them. It'll be their loss. So don't pretend to be somebody you're not. Because that doesn't benefit you, and it doesn't benefit the other person. Because what happens when they find out you're not who you say you are? That's why I tell y'all all the time, I'm not cool. I know a lot of you guys are like, sometimes I feel like some people fangirl over me. I swear I'm not cool. I'm just like, I think it's so funny because I'm just like, I'm really not cool. Like, I swear. So I think it's so funny when people make a big deal, like, some people make a big deal out of, like, if I spend time with them, or if I, like, have a phone call with them, or, like, you know, whatever. But I like to use the platform that God's given me to talk about God and to maybe mentor a few people, and I've been doing that lately. And I'm so thankful that God's created a position like that for me to be able to do that. So that's ultimately what I use this platform for. It's not to sell stuff, although that definitely helps. If I weren't cool, well, good, because I'm not. But ultimately, I feel like it was Jessica. Yeah, I told her. People think I'm cool. I'm going to use that to help direct them, hopefully in a good way. That is going to be the story of the day. They're talking about it in Vienna. You're outside in shorts. Is it nice and warm? Hopefully it is. Hopefully you have a shirt on too, Camille. I bought a cute bathing suit from Walmart and Joe hates it. He says I look like an old lady. I'm so mad. Yay, Shelly. So Walmart has a really cute selection. I finally bought a one piece. It's been forever since I found one that I actually liked. And I thought it was adorable. It was like one of those high, like it has a seam. You know how sometimes you wear something that has a seam, like under the bust or wherever, but it has a seam like it's a pair of high-waisted bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Like the seam is a little high. And then on the top, like it's a really pretty shade of green. And then on the top, it is low cut. It's a bathing suit. But it has these white lace flowers that go down the cut right here. I know, I'm just joking with you, Camille. That would be so funny, wouldn't it? And it ties in the back. I thought it was adorable. Shows like, you look like one of those old ladies. I'm like, thanks. Get a little confidence trying a bathing suit in front of my husband, which I didn't wear one at all basically last year. And like, that's what he says to me. Ever since I gained all this weight, back when we got custody of the girls, I have been battling so bad with like my weight. Like I feel so depressed about it. And I know I don't ever talk about it here. It's always about makeup, but it bothers me a lot. And just with the kids and everything, there's just no way I can do a diet. I can't afford to buy special meals for us. And half of them look like they never get fed. It does to me. I thought that's what it looked like, pinup. But he was like making fun of me. I'm gonna have to do some like really cute makeup and like hair to look like a pinup girl, just so it doesn't look like old lady-ish like he said. I have to go out there and wash his car in the bathing suit. Does it still look bad? Oh no, Shelly, stay in bed today, girl. Do not go out. Stay in bed, let JR take care of you. Shelly's worse today than she was yesterday, guys. Heather said, I'm sorry, Shelly. Hope you feel better. Let me just fix these a little bit. It's weird because I'm looking in the mirror here. It looks okay, but when I look straight on it, weird. That looks a little better. A little bit better. Okay. She said, thank y'all. Thank y'all. With her country bunkin' voice. Oh. She said she's gonna miss us this morning. I didn't even know we were going to breakfast until I woke up and got a message from Heather. She's lucky she caught me, because I would not have checked my messages until after I got to work. Alright. Alright, so the colors I drew. Let me re-swatch these so I know what I'm doing here. There's a matte brown. This one is out of the Essence palette, the rose one. And I have this one, which has a little shimmer. It's like a dark taupe. A little shimmer to it. I think that probably was what that was anyway, right there. And then I got this Profusion Glitter and Glam one. And I got the color Trash. It's called Trash. It's green. Right there. And then I got this Beauty Treats Metal Eyes palette. Aw, tell Maxie, it's because I didn't get to talk to her yesterday, Jessica. Row 1, color 3. It's this brown, bronzy color. These are so velvety. Look. Tell her I've been wanting to talk to her. Profusion Glitter and Glam. What's the name of it? Alright. Try to figure out what color I'll put where. Alright, so I'll start with the lightest color that I got. And that's going to be this, like, taupe color. Sultry, isn't that out of the Smoked palette? The Urban Decay one? Or no? Madison, baby girl. Are you there? I know, baby. Miss Lois is so tired too, and I'm sick. So if I can do it, you can do it with me, okay? We're gonna do Thursday. We're gonna do it together. Me and you. We're gonna rock it out. We're gonna rock out Thursday. And it's gonna be a good day. Because we're gonna make it that way. And you know what? Remember when I said the way you act people will react to you based on that. Your attitude can be contagious, whether it's positive or negative. So you definitely want to get people to give you positive energy back. I know it looks like I'm just putting stripes on my eyes. Get out. Tell him I'm so proud of him. Mike's listening. Hi, Mike. But yes, everything that you put out is what you're going to get back in. So if you want to have a good day, girl, make sure that you're all positive about everything you do. Make good decisions and good choices, because those choices are going to get people to react. You want to make sure that whatever choices you make today is remember when I told you it was like playing a video game? You're pushing buttons. You want to make sure you push the good buttons on people so that you can get them to act a nice way towards you. So that's how we're going to run our day today. I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. I was at Bible study when you called. I wanted to talk to you. I called when I got out, but I think you guys were sleeping already. I definitely need to talk to you when you get home so I can check in with you on how your week's been going. I'm excited to talk to you. I was going to leave Bible study, but it was the first lesson out of the this whole book that we're doing, and I didn't want to miss out on what the lesson was about, so I didn't. But I definitely want to check in with you, and I'd love to tell you what I learned in Bible study. I think it would be really interesting to you. We talked about some really cool stuff, and then he said something. Let me read to you what he said. I wrote it down for you, Madison. Here it is, okay? Because as adults, we don't get asked this question. I'm sorry, we don't get asked this question. And you never really think about it. So, I know that you're still young, but I don't know what it is you want to be when you grow up. Like, where do you see yourself when you grow up? So, when we're children, we get asked that all the time. But when you become an adult, what happens to your ambitions, right? So I want you to think about this for the future, okay? Because I want you, when you get older, to look back and say, Miss Lois asked me this question. And so right now, I want you to be working towards this, okay? So it says, here's the question they asked us adults. Does who you are now look like anything you were before? Or what you imagined it to be? So, what I'm gonna, that question really resonated with me, and that's why I wrote that down for you, because I want you to think about what you want to do with your future, who you want to be, where you want to be, and then what you have to do to get to that point. So if you want to be a veterinarian, think about the steps you have to take to get to that point. What I wanted to be when I was a kid. I wanted to be a veterinarian. That never happened. But if you want to be a veterinarian, then you really need to do things to work towards that. So give yourself a goal, something to work towards, so you're not stabbing in the dark when it comes to choosing a school for high school or college or whatever. Like, you have a plan. So that's really cool, because then you won't have to worry about not knowing what you're going to be doing. So, and it helps when you have a direction to go in. You know what I'm saying? I want you to think about that question, and then this evening when you come home, I want you to tell me the answer to that question. Like, what you want to be when you grow up. Like, where you see yourself. I want to know that question, that answer. I am so curious to know what you're going to tell me. I'm so excited to hear your answer. Good morning. Good morning, pretty girl. So, not sure if you heard everything that I just said. It was a lot. But, if push comes to shove, Mom can always play back the video when you get home, because I know I'll be live after you go to school. Still, because I'm busy like that, and I stay on here forever. And there's no way to rewind me while I'm live. But yeah, I asked you a question, if you missed it. I want her to play that back for you when you get home. And then when I talk to you, I want you to be able to tell me what your answer is. I'm really excited to hear what you have to tell me. So the question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the future? What do you want to be? Where do you plan to be? And then I want you to think about the steps you have to take to get to that point, like what you have to do to get there. And if you need help looking that up, I'm sure mom can help you, because if, like, say you want to be something when you grow up, like a firefighter or a doctor, there are certain steps you would have to take to get to that point. So I want you to think about, like, putting a plan together, what you have to do to get there. I'm not really liking this eye look. I'm gonna have to tell you that. Maybe it was the primer I used. I'm blaming it on the primer. It's a user error. Is she still listening? Is Madison still there? See, I don't know if you guys realize that as you're growing up, or even as an adult, we do this, right? We do this. We see people, okay? We meet people, we interact with people, and it's just natural, pick up or refuse to pick up qualities about people that we meet or see or know for a couple of reasons. And if it's a quality that you inherit, it's because they did something you really liked. Like, I really want to be that, or I really want to do that. But if it's something you don't pick up or refuse to do, it's because you didn't like that, about that quality about that person, and you say to yourself, like, I really don't want to be that person, so I'm not going to do that. Like smoking, that's something I never picked up because it's just a quality I didn't like. I really, really, really don't like it. And so I didn't want to be a smoker. Both my parents smoked, so it could have been so easy for me to be a smoker. So, and Joe's parents were the same way. Neither one of us smoked. His parents were the same way. So it could have been so easy for us to both be smokers. So, I always said to myself, like, I don't want to be a smoker. I don't want my kids' clothes to smell like that. I don't want to look like that and have to take breaks. A lawyer, girl, that is an amazing job. An amazing job. So just be in prayer about what you have to do that. So here's the thing. So today, as you go about your day, I want you to people watch. It's a lot of fun. If you ever go to Walmart or the mall, just people watch. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So what you do is, I want you to think about your interactions throughout the day, or even if you're just sitting back and watching people. What they're doing. I do too. I hate cigarettes too. Look at what they're doing, how they're interacting with people, and think about whether that's a quality you would like to pick up or not, and why. So I want you to make a list, mental list, or if you want to write them down to help you, of things you saw today out of people that you do not want to pick up. And then a list of things you do want to pick up. So if somebody did like something super nice that made you feel good today, like think about how that made you feel, or maybe you witnessed something, and then write it down and go, I really would like to be like this person because they did this, or wouldn't want to be like this person because they did that. And then just think about that. And I want you to write this all down. And this is going to be like a little inventory. Hey Nadine, an inventory of qualities that maybe you could harness from yourself and develop from yourself. and then start working on really using those qualities. So I want you to do that today. And when you get home, we'll talk about that this week back. So keep a notebook handy, okay? Who is that coughing? Was that you? Come here. Hey, Alinta. Yeah, you're not on. Okay. I've been doing good. I got a little bit of a cold. I think my voice is finally warming up now. That was a while ago. Around. These colors like all just blended into each other.
More than 16 years old, the other C-130 planes in the area had been doing training exercises in the area, including some pretty aggressive things and tight turns. It's way too early, though, to say if those maneuvers played any kind of
Heather, it's fine. Thank you, Alinta. Yeah, if you don't want to meet up, it's okay. I have a headache, and like, mainly it's my headache that's bothering me. Everything else, like I have a little congestion like right up in here through my eyes, my nose and my eyes. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Madison is Jessica's daughter, and she's just really... Sarah, yes, I do. This is what I recommend you do. First of all, you need to pray. Okay, Heather, let's just not do breakfast. It's fine, and I promise I'm not upset. I'm perfectly fine with that. Sarah, first thing you need to do is pray about it, girl. Let's just pray for guidance. Pray for peace in your heart, because ultimately, just think about the fact that you probably have wronged some people too, but God forgives all. He forgives all. And, you know, everybody is going to let you down at some point or another. Okay, girl. People are going to let you down, and you cannot depend on them to make you happy. And I promise that once you forgive them, and it doesn't mean you can let them wrong you again. You just need to let it go and give it to God. That's all. Let it go, give it to God, let Him take it. Don't you put that on your heart anymore. Just take it off your heart and give it to Him. Because once you do that, I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better. So, good morning, Sherry. So, I'm not saying that you have to, whoever this person is, you don't have to open yourself to be hurt by them again by, you know, sparking up newfound relationship or calling them out or doing any of that stuff. But, and it can just be a conversation between you and God. It doesn't have to be with that person. If you'd like to talk to that person and tell them you forgive them, you can. A lot of times that would change their attitude towards you if you ever saw them. But you don't have to. It's you just talk to God and tell Him, like, I'm praying for forgiveness. Help my heart be ready, because it's all about where your heart is. And if you don't want to hurt anymore, you've got to give it to Him. You're welcome, Jessica. And you just have to remember that we have been forgiven. And to be forgiven really is amazing. And you know, the thing about forgiving somebody is, if you're going to forgive them, you don't just do it in the spur of the moment and be like, I forgive you now, and then next time you get into an argument, you throw it in their face. That's not what forgiveness is. So let's say you forgive this person, okay, and the person lets you down again. You can't throw it in their face and be like, well, remember the one time that you blah, 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 because that's not forgiveness, is it? You've got to forgive and just let it go. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to move on. You don't just let that hang over their head or over your head. You just let it go. Because it's not doing you any good. And it's not doing them any good. It's going to cause you wrinkles, girl. Wrinkles. Which in turn is going to cost you money, because then you got to buy wrinkle cream. And we don't want to cost no more money, do we? I mean, you're trying to spend money. And you know, you being upset with somebody and holding on to it probably doesn't affect them at all. I'm going to be honest. It probably doesn't even affect them at all. Ask yourself, you being upset with that person, has it changed them at all? Or are they still doing what they always do? Hi, Tiffany. You're welcome. And pray for that person, for God to touch them, to open their eyes. I had a friend, I'm not going to call this person out because I don't think that's right to do that, but I have a friend who was struggling with something, and I told her to pray for that person that she was having the struggle with. I told her to pray for that person. The crazy thing is, the very next day, she told me that that person came to her and apologized and said they wanted to work everything out between the two of them. The next day. God listens. He does. And you know, sometimes we feel like the person that we're upset with is ma'am. No, don't put that in there. Don't worry about it. Sometimes we feel like the person that wronged us doesn't deserve to be forgiven. I say this and I talk about the guy that needs to get executed, right? Like I'm a hypocrite. But you know. Sometimes we feel like people don't deserve to be forgiven. But none of us really do, you know? None of us are perfect. None of us will ever be perfect. But at the end of the day, forgiveness isn't always about them. It's about us and about our heart. And what holding on to that grudge does to your heart. I don't think I'm going to use it. Hey, Anthony. That's so sick. Why do people do that? Hey, hey. Nice. Get so fresh and so clean. Fresh and so clean. Okay, girl. I know what you want, minute girl. We got you. We got you. Alright, so I saw that people were having tornadoes. Are you in, oh my gosh, where did they say it was happening? Where are you at? Hey, Andrea. I saw, that is so scary. Okay, so I'm using the color Diamond, the highlighter Diamond. Oh my gosh, it completely coated in this brush. I'm kind of scared. It looks a little dusty. Use a different brush. It kind of looks chalky. I'm not liking that. Oh, Oklahoma City. That's right. It was in Oklahoma. Yes, yes. This is so chalky. It's like white and chalky. I'm not sure. I like this. You love the tornadoes? That is scary though. Well, if it's a rush for you, you get out there and help the families that need it. That'll give you more of a rush. You'll be out there like Superman. Put a cape on and go help people. You're not scared. There are people out there probably losing their mind right now. And they need somebody like you to help them. I don't like how, well, I guess it does have a little shine to it, but it looks really chalky. Oh my gosh, why would you do that? What if it changes course and comes right at you? You have somewhere to go? I told you. Drinking the old cough syrup make you do crazy stuff. Crazy guy. Oh my gosh. Be in the bathtub, yeah. That is so scary. What you doing? What? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. My other little guy. My other little guy. Say good morning. He's down here sniffing my leg. Like, Mommy, I love you so much. His little tail's wagging. Look. See his tail? He looks so calm up here. But down here is like, yeah. That is so scary. You definitely don't need to do it though and like put yourself in jeopardy. That's just insane. Insane. Insane in the membrane. You didn't know I was gangster, did you? Alright. Let me get this eyeliner done because I gotta do lashes still. Let me get it done. Done. They're talking about the tornadoes on the news right now. See, if you have small eyes, you see how much longer this eye looks compared to this one? If you pull your eyeliner out and then go out, it elongates your eye. Just a little tip. Some of you guys are like, oh, your eyes are so pretty. I have little eyes. I feel they're little. So when you elongate them, it gives you a little bit more eye there. What? Oh my gosh, Anthony. You need to be careful. You're like an adrenaline junkie, huh? Hey, Andrea. How are you? Scared of heights now. That's why it's so late. Maybe they're really short staffed. Hopefully the bus driver's okay. You're probably fussing and maybe they had a heart attack or something. It's like, I don't care if you had a heart attack, you need to come get my kid. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, just pray. You never know. There might be something wrong, girl. My kid's bus driver, like, loves my family. It's funny because his grandchildren plays Yeah, they should be able to get somebody out there a reasonable time. His grandchildren play sports with our kids at our church. And every time I see him, he always compliments me. He was like, tells me like, your kids are so good. I wish all the kids on my bus were as good as your kids. I'm like, good. Like, he's already been through 4 of my kids. Like, right now he's got 2, and 2 of them have already moved on to high school. So he's got, you know, he's seen 4 so far. And he always compliments me on my kids. And then, like, if I'm driving and I pass him, you too, Anthony. If I pass him, he'll, like, honk the horn at me. Like, hey, Lois. Or he calls me Mrs. Villarreal. Mrs. Villarreal. Super nice. That is kind of late. That is crazy. Why do they wait so late? I'm pretty sure somebody that picks up high schoolers could be able to get there faster than 10. Have you tried calling the bus service so they could complain? And would it be faster for you to take them to school versus driving them to the bus stop? Because there's testing all week, right? Yeah. Shoot, you could probably walk them to school faster and get them there than 10 o'clock. Before 10 o'clock. That's crazy. Oh, if anybody gets Laura Lee's Nudie Patootie palette, let me know. I want to know. So some people are complaining that the palette is like the colors are falling out of their palette, or they're coming in busted up. But if you get one of those palettes, make sure you contact her because they will send you another one free. Were there other kids at that bus stop too? Or is it just your kid? This eyeliner has about, I need to throw this out. It's like done. Not eyeliner, mascara. Like I don't know the difference between mascara and eyeliner. There are others. Yeah. I wonder what their parents think. So I was at Hot Topic yesterday because I went to go get my nails done in the mall. I stopped at the Hot Topic and I went to go get their new Marvel palette because they just released another Marvel movie. Oh my gosh, guys, that palette is so pigmented, and the shimmery colors are so pretty and buttery. They're like butter. And I was so upset because they had one palette they opened so people could swatch, and then there was one other palette. I was like, score, I want to get this palette. People swatched it too. Oh, wait, I don't want this pellet. Because it's like, people have stuck their fingers in it. And there's like, their whatchamacallit is in it, engraved in it. Like their, logo or whatever. Their Marvel logo. So they already rubbed the logo out of every one of the eyeshadows. And I was like, I don't want to get it if it already looks like that. Like, I want to see the logo when I first open it. That's crazy. And he said they were all sold out online too. He looked it up. He said I'd have to come back in a couple of weeks and see if they got more. The faces you make when you're doing mascara. Hi, Jessica. Have a good day, girl. Alright. Put these lashes on. Alright, that's my right eye. What you doing? You see him behind me. Hi, Flora. Good morning, girl. He's like, he come up behind me. He's like right there. What are you doing? You look like you were eating something. What were you eating? You're like licking your lips? What is that? What is that? Yeah, I hope so too. Get with me for sure, so we can chat better. Where's my tweezers when you go? I need to master putting bottom lashes on. Hi, Christine. I know you've been so quiet. Okay. It's so sad. The plane that went down. The highway could be closed for months. Wow. I see. Okay. So I have a viewer who, I love it. I appreciate it so much when people watch my videos. Like, you have no idea. Like, it means a lot. But y'all know I do super long videos because I chat and I talk and I don't edit my videos. And I had somebody send me a PM to ask. They said that they just didn't have 2 hours to vest, but they like learning from watching my videos, which I appreciate so much. And they were like, do you have a shorter version that I could watch? And I kind of laughed, thinking to myself, like, I do long videos. I know. But so it's so funny to hear somebody like ask for a shorter version, because I literally don't have any. And I'm thinking how I can do it. Melanie told me, why don't you tell her to watch your videos on YouTube and watch it in 2.0 so they can watch it faster. But even then it wouldn't be. She's wanting like a 15-minute video, but I don't have any. And if I do a tutorial, like really explain to people what I'm doing, it takes even longer. Because I answer questions and I really go into detail about what I'm doing, what I'm using, why. Instead of just slapping it on and chatting with you guys about life. I'm not boring. That's good to know. Thank you. I know, I always think that, like, I'm boring you guys sometimes. I'm like, man, I'm probably, like, super boring, especially when I'm, like, not talking. Oh, Brian. Yeah. Brian, keep your head up, okay? Keep your head up. We'll do a quick prayer. Let me finish my makeup and we'll close out in prayer. If there's anything specific, just let me know and I'll include that in as well. And listen, just remember that you're gonna fail. That's just part of life. Everybody fails. And you know, if something isn't working for you, just try to go about a different way, okay? Hey, Vasali. Oh, thank you. Your ankle can't take anymore. So, did you, like, fall and fracture it, or... Oh, have fun, Kenny. You didn't invite me to come. Love these lashes. Love them. Just remember that you're going to fail, and if something is happening in your life, just remember. Oh, you fell, not fail. You said fell. Okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. Be careful. Really careful. Just stay off the hill. Please. Relax and chill and just like put on your favorite makeup artist. And just watch all my videos on YouTube. It'll keep you busy for a while. It'll keep you busy and entertained, and you won't be walking to be able to fall. Alright, let me get some lipstick. I need a new one today. These are all the lipsticks I have not worn yet. So hard choosing what. Uh-oh, something doesn't have a lid. That's not good. I'm trying to find one. Ultra shine. I don't want a shiny one. Let's go with gloss. This one's kind of pink. Gloss. This one's a good one. Hey, Sherry. Alright, let me see what this color looks like. So it's kind of like, it's not really nude. I don't know. I don't want to do that color. It's not really what I was looking for. Yeah, look up my YouTube channel. It'll help me and it'll keep you in bed. Look up my YouTube channel and just watch my videos. I need the watch hours on my YouTube channel, so you'll be helping me out a lot. What do you think about brown, baby? Is that too brown? I don't care. I'll use it anyway. I was thinking though, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just do a light nude. This eyelash is sticking straight up. It's like straight up. Oh, the struggle is real. Look at all these lipsticks. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is more like it. I'll do this one. It's a Tarte lip paint. Okay. Look, it's already drying. That dried fast. Oh. Alright. Let me find a lip liner that matches that shade. No, that's way too light. Slightly darker. I'd separated all of these so that way it'd be easier to find what I was looking for. And I'm so glad I did. Because now like all my nude lip liners are in one spot. Alright. See, this lip liner is kind of like, or this lipstick is, I'll just use the one I got pulled out. Okay. We're gonna go with the LA Girl. What shade is this? Non-stop nude. It's a big day. Lois never wears a nude lip, y'all. It's crazy. Hi, Roslyn. Good morning. I seen you try to sneak in here. You don't want to say hi? Like a ninja. I remember when that lady kidnapped that baby here in Jacksonville. That's crazy. Crazy. Hey, Sheila. Alright, I'm gonna put on some color because I look dead. That's better. He liked the eyes. I was kind of worried that they weren't turning out okay. We're all sick over here, Kenny, like my whole family. Alright, I gotta get out of here, guys. This is it. Finished look, minus the headband. All done. Nude lip today. That never happens. So, done. See you later. Mwah. Bye.